Hey, hello, altos. This is your practice tape for I'm Gonna Sing When the Spirit Says Sing. We're gonna start at the very beginning. No piano, just your part, okay? This is melody and it's super easy. And sing it with a smile on your face. This is a little slower at the beginning. I'm gonna sing when the Spirit says sing. I'm gonna sing when the Spirit says sing. I'm gonna sing when the Spirit says sing and obey the Spirit of the Lord. Altos, I want to go over one thing. I think we talked about tying over that top part, and I did not do that. So I'd like to do the last phrase again. I'm gonna sing when the Spirit says sing and obey the Spirit of the Lord. And then it goes a little faster right here. And it's the lower voices, so we'll skip all that part. Now we're going to come to the preach verse. Excuse me. This is bottom of page 6. And it starts with you guys. And then, of course, the lower voices echo. But here we go. 1, 2. I'm gonna preach when the Spirit says preach. I'm gonna preach when the Spirit says preach. I'm gonna preach when the Spirit says preach. And obey the Spirit of the Lord. Key change. This is the soft verse, which is going to be pray. All right. 1, 2. I'm gonna pray when the Spirit says pray. I'm gonna pray when the Spirit says pray. I'm gonna pray when the Spirit says pray and obey the Spirit of the Lord. And obey the Spirit of the Lord. We did that wrong. Obey the... It's right, the is right on the second beat. 1, 2, 3, 4. Obey the Spirit of the Lord, that's it. And obey the... No, obey was held too long again. Obey the Spirit. Obey the Spirit of the Lord. And obey the Spirit of the Lord. Yeah, that part's tricky. Let's do that whole thing again. I'm going to pray when the Spirit says rest, pray. I'm gonna pray when the Spirit says pray and obey the Spirit of the Lord and obey the Spirit of the Lord. It's tricky because you have straight rhythm and syncopated rhythm. We were a little late on that. And obey the Spirit of the Lord. All right, we'll get it though. All right, this next part, next entrance is the fermata in a new key, and it goes, I'm gonna shout when the Spirit says shout. I'm gonna shout when the Spirit says shout. I'm gonna shout when the Spirit says shout. And obey the Spirit of the Lord. And obey the Spirit. Let's do that again. Obey the Spirit. Obey the Spirit. Obey the Spirit of the Lord. The Lord. All right, and if you're staying on the B, we'll just do the obey the Spirit, which is kind of like the middle note of that triad right there. Obey. Obey the Spirit of the Lord. The Lord. Well, it was a good example of some of the possible mistakes on that song. I hope that it helps though. Okay. Okay, this one I know it's not perfect, but I don't want to do it over. If you and I are having that much problem, that's the hardest part of the whole song.